How would you feel if someone called you a flirt? Maybe you would feel pleased, embarrassed, or even insulted. For a long time, flirting has had a bad reputation. Many people think it means playing games, pretending to like someone, or wasting someone's time. But flirting does not have to be dishonest or manipulative. A better definition is this. Flirting means using words and actions to make another person feel seen, special, and acknowledged. When we understand flirting this way, it becomes more than a dating skill. It becomes a human connection skill. In modern life, many people want love, warmth, and chemistry, but they are afraid to show interest. They hide behind short messages, cold replies, and safe small talk. They want connection, but they act distant because rejection feels scary. Flirting can help break that wall. If you are single, it can create more chances to meet someone. If you are already in a relationship, it can keep attraction and tenderness alive. Even in daily life, it can make ordinary conversations feel warmer and more human. Popular culture often shows flirting as something only extremely confident people can do. We imagine someone charming, smooth, and full of perfect lines. But real flirting is not about performing like a movie character. You do not have to be the loudest person in the room. You do not have to look perfect or always know what to say. Good flirting is usually simple, sincere, and natural. It is made of attention, warmth, curiosity, humor, and a little courage. Of course, respectful flirting has boundaries. It is not making rude comments about someone's body. It is not demanding that a stranger smile at you. It is not standing too close, pushing too hard, or making another person feel unsafe. If your words make someone feel judged, objectified, or uncomfortable, that is not flirting. That is disrespect. Good flirting always notices the other person's reaction. It invites connection, but it never forces connection. This is good news for introverts. You do not need to become an extrovert to flirt well. In fact, quiet people may have a special advantage. When someone who is usually reserved makes an effort to ask a thoughtful question, give a sincere compliment, or show warm interest, it can feel very meaningful. It does not feel like a performance. It feels intentional. So if you feel nervous talking to someone new, take a deep breath, focus on the person in front of you, and try anyway. Flirting can bring up many fears. People worry about being rejected. They worry about leading someone on. They worry about looking foolish or being too vulnerable. These fears are normal. But flirting is not always a declaration of love, a promise, or a direct invitation. Sometimes it is simply a warm moment between two people. Confidence comes from knowing your intention, reading the situation, noticing the other person's response, and adjusting when needed. Sometimes it will be awkward. Sometimes a joke will fail. Sometimes the other person will not respond. That is okay. Human connection always includes uncertainty. So how can we flirt in a natural and respectful way? Start with two basic qualities, presence and enthusiasm. Presence means being fully in the moment. Put your phone down. Keep your eyes up. Listen carefully. Instead of worrying about your next sentence, pay attention to what the other person is saying now. Your body language can quietly say, I am open to connection. Enthusiasm means bringing positive energy into the interaction. A genuine smile, a warm response, or simple appreciation can change the whole feeling of a conversation. You do not need to be dramatic. Just let the other person feel that talking to you is pleasant, not stressful. When people leave a conversation with you feeling a little better than before, you naturally become more attractive. There are 3 simple flirting styles you can practice. The first is attentiveness, or curiosity. Ask questions that create real conversation, not just polite small talk. Instead of only asking, what do? You might ask, if money were not a problem, what would you love to do for 1 year? Then, listen. Notice what makes their eyes light up. Remember small details. Attentiveness tells someone, you matter enough for me to pay attention. The second style is giving compliments. A good compliment should be specific and sincere. You're hot is too general. You're exactly my type focuses more on your taste than on the other person. How are you still single may sound playful, but it can feel awkward or judgmental. Before speaking, ask yourself, will this make the person feel seen, special, and acknowledged? Try something like, you have a great sense of style, or your smile feels really warm. The third style is playfulness. Playfulness brings lightness into the moment. It can be a gentle joke, a friendly smile, or a small teasing comment. The key is to read the room. Playfulness should make the other person feel comfortable, not embarrassed. In the end, flirting is not about perfect lines or pretending to be someone else. It is about presence, enthusiasm, curiosity, compliments, and playfulness. When done with respect and sincerity, flirting becomes a real social superpower. It helps people feel noticed in a world where many feel invisible. And that is a skill all of us can learn. Have a nice day.